Hello, everyone, and welcome to Maggie's Possum Journey. How have you all been? Well, we are superb today. Do you know why? Because it is Maggie's birthday. Oof, it's one of my happiest days of the entire year that I look forward to. And today we decided that we're going to start off with, of course, God's blessings. So we went to the temple and we prayed for Maggie and prayed for her long life, healthy life, and that she stays happy always. Then came the fun part, and we took Maggie to one of her favorite places, which is a pet cafe in Bangalore that she really loves, and it has all the activities. Well, Maggie, of course, was thrilled that early morning, not early morning, but first thing in the morning that she was out of the house, we took her to such a favorite place of hers. That day she was extra energetic, more than any other days, as if some Jackie Chan energy had entered her or something. So she kept doing all the stunts even without much push, and she kept on from here and there. There were many activities for dogs there, and she did all of them without any hesitation, I must say. But her favorite things were still swimming and jumping around in the mud, which she did some of it. But there was a new thing this time that we discovered. But before that, there was this funny stairs that was there, and she just loved going from one side and getting down from the other. Don't know what fun it was, but she did it several times. Well, the new thing that I was telling you was this trampoline that I hadn't seen earlier, but this time I set my eyes on it. Well, Maggie sat on the trampoline but really didn't know what to do. But before that, she had done so much of activity, she probably thought, let me just relax and bask in the sun. Meanwhile, Papa just came and said, no, Maggie, I won't let you sit, and we must jump at least a little. Well, my husband tried jumping a little bit, but Maggie was so scared that she just was stuck to it. The sight was really funny, and it went on for a long time. But Maggie quickly just ran out of there as she got a chance, and she went to her favorite corner of the cafe, which was the swimming pool. You all know that Maggie is just like a mermaid. She loves the water and gracefully and beautifully swims. Just look at her enter seamlessly into the water, into the pool. I think it was much required for her to cool down. It was a 1 hour session, and that day Maggie just went on and on and on. But in between, she kept looking for us, and if we were not there, she was actually crying. Well, Maggie, you don't have to be sad. We are there watching you swim beautifully. After the 1 hour's swimming exercise, it was time for Maggie's grooming. Now, this Maggie doesn't like. She wanted to get dirty but not clean. So, my husband had to just hold on to her, got hold of her, and sent her to the grooming room. She was so scared and wanted to get out of there. That's what she generally does, even when at home. She loves to play with water, but bathing, no. That's one thing that she won't allow anybody so easily. So she tried her best to come out, but no, Maggie, you are trapped now. We must clean you. It's your birthday. You must be super fresh, beautiful, have a wonderful cut, and smell very nice at the end of the day. Well, Maggie was done after a long, good session of grooming, and this was time for her to actually get dried up, which takes a lot of time. But just look at her quietly sitting when somebody else is doing. At home, she troubles me a lot when I try to dry her up. Well, Maggie had a wonderful day there. Now it was time for decoration at home and celebration at home. But look at Maggie. Why is she acting so weird? Well, only because balloons are all over. But Maggie, you silly girl, the house and the decoration would not look complete without the balloons. You have to stop fearing the sound of it. Maggie initially was so chilled even when balloons were around, but now I don't know what is wrong with her. Whenever she sees them, she has to just whine and cry. But Maggie, what the heck? Look, we did put so much of hard work and this is our end result. We loved it. What did you think? This was a little wall that we created for Maggie and it was her 5th birthday. So we just had to put up, and the theme was animals and all of that. And we thought Maggie probably by the end of it, if she sees for a long time, she would start enjoying the decoration. In between, it was really unfortunate that some of the balloons actually did just burst up while Maggie was giving pictures. Well, it was funny moment is also, if you've missed out, just go see the shots. I've just posted it. It was hilarious. She was trying to post for a photograph and one of the balloons just went bang, and she was so scared. But finally she eased out. She made her peace with the balloon, and then I told her, you sit in this favorite couch of yours and I'll feed you here a little snack of yours. Be comfortable with the balloon. Well, she did, and she was also ready for the party. And this cutie dress was given to her by one of her favorite people in the whole world. That's Penny's mama. Well, Maggie, can you say thank you to her? Say it's a very pretty dress. And Maggie looks so beautiful. Maggie also had a sash because she's the birthday girl, and a bow. Oh my God, Maggie, you look stunning. I've never seen a more beautiful sight than this ever. What do you think? Isn't she looking gorgeous? Well, an absolutely beautiful birthday girl indeed. And you would know she loves to pose once she's dressed up. She knew that I was holding on the phone and recording her, so she happily posed for me. And here she was with her birthday cap and the entire decor, and she looked amazing. She saw the cakes and I told her, Maggie, you can't eat it now. When you cut it later, I'll surely give it to you. And she obliged. I was very happy with the final result, and now it was just time for me to record all of this and keep it in my memory always. These are little gifts from Maggie, and this was the beautiful cake that's made out of chicken and oats and edible for dogs only, mind you. Well, how can we go behind? So this was our cake with some party caps, and we were just waiting for Penny, Maggie's friend, to come in. Coco, Maggie's other friend, was not around, so he couldn't come. But Maggie surely was so happy to see Penny, who was equally excited. Well, the minute Penny's papa gave Maggie her gift, she snatched it from him. Well, Maggie, what manners are these? No thank you? She just took her gift and went on one side of it, claiming her authority on it. Okay, Maggie, I give it to you. It's your day. But you shouldn't snatch such gifts this way, Crazy girl. It was finally time for us to cut the cake and pray for Maggie. So we closed our eyes and of course blew the candles from our end for on her behalf, praying for her good health. I told Papa, pray for Maggie and make a wish for her. I also made a wish for my Maggie, and we only hoped that she would enjoy and probably be happy in her heart seeing this day, which we celebrated in the way that we understand, the human way. But we hope that Maggie was happy. Well, Maggie knows food, right? And we made sure that we give her a good portion of food and cake. And Penny was observing, but she didn't want to come near the cake because she was also afraid of balloons. Well, Penny, don't worry even if you're not close to Maggie. I will give you the cake in due time. Meanwhile, Maggie loved the cake as she always does. And this was one of her favorite looking cakes, I think. I loved how the cake looked, and now it was time for me to give a slice to Penny as well. What are birthday parties without good food, right? When we were children, we would go to birthday parties just to eat. These kids equally are just so happy about food. And the birthday girl was more happy than her friend to eat. And she obliged with some photographs in between. Well, thank you, Maggie, because these are the memories we're going to cherish forever. But what was there for the two girls to eat? Well, they had their roti, their chicken, their sweet potato, and the cake. And we were not going to be behind. We also had our snacks, which we relished a lot. Well, Maggie's birthday party was just another reason for us just to enjoy and have a blast with food and party around, chit chat, and catch up. Finally, Maggie and Penny were caught hold. But what kind of friends are these who don't sit and chit chat? Maggie was on one side and Penny was on the other, and they were not even looking at each other. Oh my god. But I know a secret. They secretly really care and love each other, and that's for sure. Well, the party had almost come to an end where Maggie and Penny had got little pieces of ice cream. This was the only time during the entire evening when the two girls were together and enjoying and relishing their ice cream. Can you see the two of them as if it's some eating competition? They had not put up their heads even for a single time, as if who could finish it first. Well, Maggie, Penny, calm down, okay? There is no race. But isn't this the cutest of all? Well, as this evening drew closer, I was just happy and feeling so peaceful seeing that how we had planned out Maggie's special day. It was almost as good and as perfect as it was, with God's blessing and lots of love from people who loved Maggie and sent wishes for Maggie. I feel blessed that Maggie has so many people to love. Maggie had to say goodbye to Penny and her papa, and just as they left, she just showed us how tired she was. Of course, Maggie, you had to dress up, look good, pose for the photographs and the videos, play with Penny, eat all those goodies. Of course, you had a very, very tiring day. That's okay, my girl. Let me just open up all the dress and the tiaras and the sash that you've put in, and you can just be yourself and sleep and have a good day. And we, as parents, just have a lot of blessings and heartfelt love for Maggie. Her birthday every year is special, but with Maggie, every moment is special for us. I can't even begin to tell you how special this angel is for us in my husband and my life. And Maggie, we love you and we'll keep you safe every single day. And you can count on us. Till then, what we can say is, Maggie, happy birthday, and we had a wonderful time on your birthday. As for you all, do let me know how did you like this vlog. Pour your wishes for Maggie, and also please subscribe to the channel. And for now, bye bye and hugs for Maggie.